everyone, my name is Karine from Kritik. I'm the co-CEO, and today I would like to say Happy Father's Day.
The best advice that I ever received from a father figure was from my dad. When I was little, I wanted to be a teacher, a doctor, an astronaut, and an acrobat. And he told me that I could be any of those things and all of those things, and to never focus on what I wanted to be, but rather focus on what I liked to do. He said that we are multifaceted beings and we should never put ourselves just in one box, and we should always go where our heart calls us.
I remember when I was going through a very unsettling phase in my life, and my dad said to me, "You can't drink the poison and expect others to get sick." Which doesn't mean poison others, by the way. It actually means stop allowing other people's negativity to affect your own happiness. Happy Father's Day to every father out there that wants the best for their kids.
There's a popular saying that says that the people around you are like mirrors and your life is a reflection. I'm very fortunate to have strong mentors in my life like my daddy, my father-in-law, and my husband. They have always been a guiding force in my life, and I value their opinion when I need to seek out for some advice.
Even while working shift work, my dad found time to coach baseball almost every year. During that time, he taught me the basics, how to pitch, how to hit, but he also taught me how to bounce back from a loss and to win graciously. Every kid on that team learned a valuable lesson from him, and I will always be grateful for that.
Something that comes to mind for me in terms of a learning opportunity from my dad is I remember a couple years ago we had taken a trip to New York, and one of our favorite musicians, Bruce Springsteen, was playing a free show as part of the Today Show, and you just had to wake up early and get in line. And I was kind of lazy. I didn't really want to go. The weather wasn't nice, and literally it would have, it had to have been a 5 a.m. wake up. But my dad pushed me, said, what other chance would we get to go see a Bruce Springsteen concert for free, in a fun city that isn't our own? And so, he pushed me, and lo and behold, woke up before sunrise. It actually was raining that day, but we still trucked along, and we got a great spot. Ended up seeing the show. It was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. So happy that I ended up going. And I think that the lesson I took away from that is if you're ever deciding should I, shouldn't I, is it worth it? The answer should always be yes. And if you have that type of attitude, you'll be able to have a ton of amazing life experiences.
One thing that my dad has always said throughout my life is to do work that I'm proud of. And so a lot of parents would kind of say, I'm so proud of you for what a great job you did. But my dad would always turn that around and say, you should be so proud of yourself. And from that, he was always trying to instill in me this intrinsic, internal motivation to do well. And it really stuck with me all the way from my school years and into my career today, is to just always be putting that best foot forward and do the best work that you can and work that you're proud of.
The topic of diversity and inclusion, which has become an important topic in today's societies and in our communities and our corporations, I learned it firsthand from my dad when I was a kid. My dad is a Muslim. He practices and he follows the rules, but he has always been open to any of other ideas, any other religions, or any other perspective of religion, the concept of religion, or the meaning of life, or philosophy. And I never saw him reject or judge anyone among my friends or in our family or in the community due to their background or their belief. Very recently, actually, he was affected by a story, and he talked to me just about a few weeks ago, and he told me, "Mohsen, whenever anyone comes to your home and knock your door, never ask the religion. ask if they need food or water. Basically, the idea is we all, as humans, are part of a community, and at the end of the day, this is what makes us humans, just the sense of connectedness and openness.
The person I'd like to celebrate on Father's Day is no other than my late father. He was my driving instructor when I was still learning how to drive, with him in the passenger seat and half body paralyzed. I'd ask if our car would fit narrow roads, and he just tell me to make my own calculations until I gained confidence in driving and became an excellent driver like him.
When I was little, I loved baseball. Playing baseball, watching baseball, baseball was life. When I joined my first baseball team, my dad, who didn't really care much for baseball, became the coach. So he coached me, practice, game for years and years and years. He learned baseball, he learned how to coach baseball, and he became our team coach and was there for me the whole time. And from him I learned how important time is, and that time together with your children is invaluable, and you won't get it back when they're younger, and to be there for them. So say thank you, Dad, for all those years being there and being a constant when I was little.
My dad was very strong in math. He was an architect and built houses, and he taught me different things at school and at work. At school, he helped me to create my first computerized chimney with X and Y. At that time, we didn't have too much complex computering software at that time, so it was very manual from X to Y, and you have to program those. And then I told my dad, okay, you know how to do it, give me the formula. He said, no, you need to do it. You get the chimney off the home, now it's your turn to reproduce without my help. So it built me to be independent.
So I just want to say a huge happy Father's Day, not only to my father, but for all the fathers out there in the world. Happy Father's Day. You guys are doing an amazing job. Keep doing what you guys are doing. There's a couple of lessons that I've learned from my father personally, and the first thing is he fled the Civil War in Afghanistan in the 1980s, and many attempts that there could have been a end to his life in that process of escaping Afghanistan to come to Canada, but alhamdulillah, he was able to come out strong, and he taught me a lot in my life. He taught me about sacrificing, he taught about the importance of family, the importance of values, and the importance of standing up for what you believe in, and taking risks, even though there's chances that, in his example, that there could have been landmines in his path too. So biggest lessons I learned from my dad. I love my father, I respect my father, and I commend all the fathers and father figures out there that are doing a great job in leading their families, their homes, and their societies. That's me. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
One thing my dad taught me growing up was just to try everything once, whether this was a new job, a general experience, or trying new sports and activities growing up. This has allowed me to see new perspectives, try new things, and increase my willingness to learn every single day.
One thing I've learned from my father is to take risks, calculated risks. What it means is that if you find an attractive opportunity, a door leading to a path with a lot of unknowns, don't hesitate, don't be scared, just go for it. You will most definitely gain much, much more than you could possibly lose. This is a philosophy I carry with me, and it has made me the person I am today. Thank you, Dad, and happy Father's Day.
Thank you so much. Happy Father's Day. And lastly, what I want to say, happy moms who play the roles of fathers. You are great, and moms and dads, both of you. Thank you so much, and happy Father's Day.